Hello, I am Roan King, and today I will be going over social engineering attacks. I will give you a definition and then an applicable example of what a social engineering attack is. So, a definition of a social engineering attack is an attack that relies on human interaction, tricking someone basically into making them trick themselves into giving away their information or their computer or things that are valuable to people. It preys on people's trust and their everyday common practices, things they do all the time, such as like entering passcodes into websites, giving up their thumbprint, clicking on links or attachments, things like this, things that are such novelties to people in their everyday life that when they do it, they don't even think twice about it. They just, it's like a common practice, like, oh, let me click on this. So people do these acts automatically and don't typically think about the repercussions that can arise from, clicking on these different things or putting in a password here or there. A huge and relevant example of people taking advantage of social engineering attack could be found in the resume attack on businesses, which was found in June of 2015. This attack is also known as the resume spam attack. It was very successful and is still used today. What would happen is criminals would send out resumes on emails and to CEOs or managers of top companies such as Walmart. The emails would contain a message basically, begging like, I need this job, I want to be a clerk or a bag boy, a manager, something like that, and then they have their resume attached to the bottom. So to a normal person who's a manager, this seems like a normal thing. Like, people send me emails all the time asking for jobs. I'm just going to open the link, look at this resume, see if they are deserving of this job that they're asking for. What would happen when they clicked on the resume is that basically a virus would take over their computer and shut their computer down. The virus would lock down the system and infect it. And attached to the email would be a ransom, basically. And the only way to get rid of this virus off your computer that they knew of was to pay this Bitcoin ransom. And Bitcoin is a online currency that you can buy basically with real world money and then send over the internet. So many high-ranking officials got this money and they didn't know how to do it. They couldn't get it off their computer, so many people just ended up paying the ransom. So a lot of money was actually lost because of this. That they actually don't know the exact numbers anymore, but these were sent out so many times that they assume that many people made a lot of money off of this social engineering attack. One thing they don't know is that if they don't know if these viruses also took information from these businesses and sent them back to the parties that had sent the emails, they don't know if people had taken information from businesses in this way. Other attacks such as these still go on today, with people sending things like attachments for new devices or equipment that are being sold to businesses. So, like, for example, someone could send some new lawnmower that's coming out, and they send it to Lowe's, like, hey, we should probably sell this, or you should sell this, and then they click on it, and virus, everything happens, ransom, exact same way. So the resume spam is not as popular today because it's more well known, but it can still be found practiced occasionally. So that is a big type of way for a social engineering attack that can affect people today that, maybe you don't want to click on that link that looks a little foreign and a little funky. So I hope you understand social engineering attacks better and how they happen and the issues that they can present.